Hey, good night, I'm Sean Green. This is a Sports Night. The West Indies and England will do battle in the first day-night test tomorrow at Edgbaston. Now, that venue will be the host for the first ever test to be played under these conditions in England and the 5th in international cricket anywhere. Now, ahead of the matchups, West Indies coach Stuart Law said his side can exploit the weaknesses in the England team and prove their critics wrong. The hosts have had difficulties in finding an opening partner for Alistair Cook, with Mark Stoneman set to become his 12th partner since the retirement of Andrew Strauss. Now, the other inexperienced players in the top order includes Tom Wesley and Dewan Malan, who've played just 4 tests between them.
We've worked out what we need to know about the pink ball, regardless of how little we've used it, and we're hopeful that we can make the ball do something with the work we put into it. So, it sounds funny, it sounds different off the bat, it sounds like a plastic ball off the bat. I find it hard, but I'm just getting old. I find it hard to see across the turf. Our boys seem to see there's no issue with it, with seeing the ball. So. We're looking forward to it. It's something different. You're playing to lights in front of a big crowd here at Edgbaston, and what a beautiful ground it is. I haven't been here since it's been developed. Great opportunity to showcase our boys' talents. I'm a big believer that net practice is only part of the build-up. If you can play matches leading into a series, that's always good. You can get your combinations going better, get a feel for English conditions, and we've had batsmen spend a lot of time in the middle. Bowlers have hit. Certain bowlers hit good lines, good lengths early on. So we still got a little bit of work to go. Pretty hard to say who's got the advantage. It's a 2-horse race. Whoever plays well over the 5 days will generally come out on top, as it always has been. But we have played against Pakistan in the UAE. However, I think it went a lot darker earlier in those conditions. Here, if we have a beautiful British summer's day, it won't get dark till about 9:30, and that's the due time to finish. So look, it is what it is. We understand that the ICC are trying to find ways to promote the game of Test cricket, not only here but all other parts of the world, and this is one format they're looking at seriously.
Meanwhile, skipper Jason Holder has given the pink ball the thumbs up and believes the experience of playing against Pakistan in a day-and-night test back in Dubai has given them enough insight on how to adapt to the conditions.
A lot of the guys here have played pink ball cricket. It's not anything new to us. We obviously had a test match with the pink ball and it went well for us. Unfortunately, at the end of that game, we weren't able to get over the winning side. But there were many positives coming over that last game for us. You had guys like Darren Bravo getting a century, Devendra Bishop taking a 8-wicket haul in the second innings. Many of the bowlers chipping in as well. For us, we just got to stick to the basics. Stick to our process plans and look to nail those down.
Do you think this format's got a big future?
I think so. I think it's something that the game needs. Obviously Test cricket, not per se here in England is down around, but many territories around the world, the fans are slowly but surely decreasing. So I think this year is something that adds a bit to Test cricket, a bit of value to it as well. So hopefully we can get some more numbers coming out. People can finish off the day at work and come in and watch some good cricket.
Defending champions Jamaica Tallowers kept the St. Lucia Stars winless after dishing out a 5-wicket whipping at the Darren Sammy Stadium last night in the CPL. Batting first, the home side reached a competitive 173 for 7 in their 20 overs, with Andre Fletcher top scoring with 84 from 53 balls, followed by a 54 from Marlon Samuels. Mohamed Sami finished with 3 for 27.
That's away, and that should be 4. Nice little shorthand jab from Johnson Charles, 9 without loss after 2. Just over, and it will be 4. Second 4 of the innings, and it belongs to Fletcher. Nicely struck from Charles. Second time in the over, Williams has given length and width.
Oh, gone. Straight through. Johnson Charles looking to hit that into next week. That's an absolute peach. Has it got the outside edge? Oh, yes, it has.
Pace and pace off the bat as well. Down the pitch, and a nice big blow. It's another hero maximum.
Oh, this has been hit. My goodness, that is a great Hero Maximum Sunshine Snacks Nuts Power shot of the day. Oh, this looks good. This looks very healthy. A Hero Maximum to get to a 50 and bring up the 100 partnership. Night Riders. Lack of pace, smashed straight to the man.
Out, gone. That is a good catch. Dragged it from wide outside the off stump. Excellent work from Rothman Powell again. That's high. There's no distance on it. Simmons is tailing back. Oh, he does well. Another slower delivery. Top class bowling from Kesrick Williams. Will he put it in the notebook? Shane Shillingford goes for naught. 155 for 7.
Boundary.
Oh yes, 6 and more, Ian Bishop. Goes down the ground, goes again. Oh, Andre.
Well, the Jamaica-based squad chased down the target, reaching 179 for 5, with Andre McCarthy getting 61.
Picked up. How well has he picked this up? He's picked it up very well for a Hero Maximum into the Johnson Charles stand. Back over the wicket, slower ball, full toss, slower ball, full toss, and out over the boundary again for another Hero Maximum.
Beautifully played. Just a little too short, a little too straight.
Well, that's big, but not big enough. And a big wicket. This time he goes big. Will it have enough? Yes, it does. And offside, and taken.
In the air, this is a chance, and a chance taken. Look at Sammy, and look at Samuels. El Dorado celebrations all round, they've gotten the big fish.
Well, he's looking for that wide slanted delivery. Oh, trouble here. Oh, what a mix-up. Andre Fletcher makes a mess of the stumps. Shot. That has flown as well. Oh, it's picked up nicely. Picked up very nicely. That's cleared those boundary boards. It's a 6.
And he does it to perfection. Oh, what a yorker from Mitch McClenaghan. Oh, pick the bones out of that one. That's gone a long way. Out of the ground, what a shot from McCarthy, big side of the ground, into the wind, and 50 to second for McCarthy, 154 for 5. Game, set and match in the most authoritative fashion from the little man Andre McCarthy. What an innings this has been. He has carried this batting exhibition for the Talawas.
So the Talawas have now moved to 6 points and will travel to Guyana to take on the Amazon Warriors tomorrow. Well, the Eastern Zone are once again the champions of the annual National Camp Sports Day. Eastern Zone ran away with the championship today at the National Stadium with a whopping 470 points, 92 more than second place Southern Zone, who had 378 points. The Northern Zone, they were third with 279, while the South were fourth with 205. Let's take a look at the 400-meter dash.
Under 11 girls, 400 meters on the line, and off they go. Making the early running was Ariel Archer from the Eastern Zone. She was gunning down the track and didn't hold any prisoners. Eventually, Archer will cross the line. First position, second was Kenisha Judson of Central, while Gabrielle Thorne of East picked up third. Boys under 11, and we begin this one on the back stretch. Kevin Haynes of Central up front and center. Azari Dalloway of North giving him a challenge, but once Haynes sees the home stretch, he would go into overdrive to secure the win. Second was Dollaway, while Caleb Blackett of East was third. On to the girls under 13, and burning up the track early was Sanaya Aline of Eastern Zone. Goes to the front of the class, and she would eventually take home the crown ahead of teammate Chrisana Ballantyne and Rihanna Cummins of the Central Zone. Next up would be the under 13 boys, and the Blue Machine of the Central Zone came to the fore. Getting up and doing all the running was Shelton King. He leads it from start to finish, beating out Tion Haynes representing the East for gold, while Ethan Odell of South finishes third. To the big girls now, the 13 and over category, and the fire came from the middle of the track. Even Stevens down the back stretch. Richanne Herbert took over. Eventually, Herbert coming through to win it for Northern Zone. Jania Best of South was second. Ashania Caskin of Central was third. And finally, the big boys, don't blink. That's Shaquan Eiffel of North Zone. He's out and gone. Sprints up the back stretch with the wind at his back. Then changes gears to come home. All they saw was the orange. He wins it in a canter ahead of teammate Elia Christian, while Deshaun Barker of the Eastern Zone finishes third. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
Well, thanks, Damien. More sports after the break. And we're back. A newly elected president of the Barbados Cricket Association, Conde Riley, is not expecting the West Indies to pull off a series victory against England, but rather he wants to see the team compete at a high standard. We give Mr. Riley tonight's extra time in this exclusive interview with CBC Sports.
It's a young team. The chairman's letter said that he's going to rebuild it. We can't expect to win, but I want to see them fight like what they did against India, where we want to chase battle the whole day in Jamaica to save the test match. What Craig Brathwaite did in UAE, set a world record by being on the field to win the match to the West Indies. What Roston tried to do against Pakistan and Dominica. I want to see fight, and we will rebuild from there. I hope that the supporters will understand that we are rebuilding the team and give them time. I don't expect them to go to England and win. I want to see them go to England and represent, fight. And over time they will learn the game, you know, as they go on. We have a very young team, average age 24, 25. So, if you look at the one-day teams of India, you have players, one player, playing more ODIs than the entire West Indies team. So, we have to wait, support them. That's the important thing. Believe in them. And I believe that with the right coaching, fitness levels and so on, they will rise back up to the top. But it will not happen in a year or 2 years because we're not playing enough cricket based on the point structure to get back to the top. We can probably get to number 5 over time.
And here are some of the events happening tomorrow, August 17th. The West Indies will be taking on England in that first test at Edgbaston starting at 9 a.m. And the BCA Under-15 quarterfinal matches will be a bit later on at various venues from 12 noon. We have Foundation and CP, Christchurch and the Lodge. We have Lodge and Harrison College at the Lodge, sorry. We have St. Leonard's and Alexandra at Richmond Gap and Combermere and Ellerslie at Waterford. I'm out of time for tonight. I'm sure you can join us again tomorrow for more sports. Good night.
CBC Sports Night was brought to you by Fast Cash. Smarter, faster, better.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.